Hey everybody, in case we haven't had a chance to meet, my name is Judon Shields. I'm the principal at El Centro de Estudiantes. So really quickly, I wanted to walk you through our game plan for creating a binder for the instructional walkthrough, but more importantly for the operational walkthrough. Um, just real quick, want to narrate for you where we've been with that. In years past, we used to have massive binders, probably upwards of 500 pages each, that were all over the place and really hard to, um, for lack of a better word, walk through. As we went through them, folks would get lost, they would be confused, we would always be off task and off page. So I figured there had to be a better way, and I like using technology to do that, and specifically wanting to save paper. So I'm going to try to make this succinct and also just make myself available in case you have any questions after the fact. You're also more than welcome to drop by, and I'm happy to show you in person. So the first thing that we do as a team, we have a leadership team of 6 people, and I engage them with a document like this collaboratively online so that we match up sort of the need with artifacts. Once folks sort of brainstorm about what artifacts would be appropriate, we then go and find the paper forms or the digital forms and then bring that together into a paper binder. So the paper binder is still going to happen. Like, you still need it in order to get to the digital version, but it's necessary in order to put everything in the right place. So this process is simply, here's what they're asking for, here's what we have on hand, before we actually go and get the documents. You'll see here that staff have the opportunity to just comment and suggest things, and also just say what they have and what they're going to bring around the table. So from there, what we do once we bring it around the table and make a physical binder out of it, and that physical binder includes paper clips and marking at the top, domain 1, artifact 1, domain 2, artifact 2, things of that nature. We then use our scanner and copier. So our scanner and copier has a scan to email function. And what I did was I took every artifact paperclip together. So if it was 20 pages, I would slide that through the scanner, and then I sent it to my email. From my email, what I did was using Adobe Acrobat Pro, and you can see it here. I'm sorry, it's in my laptop. But I created a PDF, and then bit by bit, I would just add each of those artifacts in order. The beauty of Adobe Acrobat Pro is, I don't know if you can see here, but on the left-hand side, which is probably your right side, it allows you to bookmark things, which then allowed me to make sure that the artifacts and domains were in order, so that later when you export that PDF, all 353 pages of it for us, we then can click and sort in terms of where the conversation is going. So in our operational walkthrough this year, we went in order at some parts, and then when we ran out of time, we were skipping ahead at some parts as well. That allowed us to go down to, say, domain 5, artifact 3, and talk about something that was next up on the agenda. So what I did in order to share it with the walkthrough team, I use Dropbox. The beauty of Dropbox is, even if you have a free plan, it allows you to store anything you want, movies, pictures, documents, up to 2 gigabytes. And then from there, you can create a public link that people can access. So when the team came in, I shared the link, clicking here, which allowed me then to make the link. I put it up on the whiteboard, and anyone who had internet access at that point had access to the link. The beautiful thing, once you export it, so we downloaded it and it was about 20 megabytes. It didn't take so long. The beautiful thing then is that when we open it up in the browser, the links are maintained as bookmarks. So again, we started with domain 1, and all of the artifacts were right here to be clicked in order. And then we went all the way down through. And again, it made everything so easy to track, so easy to talk about. The focus was less on finding the documents and more on exactly what we had in the binder. And From what I understand, it made it easier on the back end when Majid and the rest of the team took the binder to give feedback because, again, they can reference things in order. Um, Last bit is we use that in conjunction with this. So just including for Majida, but also for the team, so that we didn't have to go bit by bit and explain sort of what they were seeing, a description of what each artifact was. So that when Majida took it back and was looking through it, she understood exactly what she was seeing in each artifact. All told, the process, after we had the physical paper binder in place, it took me about 2 hours to scan through and assemble the PDF in Adobe Acrobat. For someone on your team who's really good with technology, it might take them less time. And then this document took about another 2 hours just to comb through and make sure we had everything together. The process itself, as a team, took a good 2 weeks just with regular attention and coming around the table. But this was, for us, the easiest and most seamless process that we've had so far. So again, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I'd be happy to demonstrate in person and walk you and or members of your team through it. Thanks.